everybody come and get it, right? Let's go and get it. And that's what I feel like right now is that I went and got one of the things that I've been working at, one of those dreams I've been having, one of those things I've been telling everybody that I want for the last like year and a half. Being on the Drew Barrymore show was one of them. Yes, I am having a little bit of like an issue celebrating it enough because it's not like the segment I wanted, right? I want to make mocktails with Drew Barrymore on the kitchen set, but I was on set. She did say my name. I got to meet all these amazing people that work on the crew, like other producers and the writers and all the people that were in studio, because it makes a difference. So I wanted to really impart to you guys 3 ways or 3 things, 3 tips that I've learned on really creating the opportunity for you to get to the dreams that you want. And what are those? Build relationships with the people working in, right? Make those relationships with the people at any level that are working on the show, because you don't know where they're going to go next, how high they're going to go, and you keeping those relationships up because, right, it has to be a 2-way relationship. Don't just take all the time. You have to give too. And the producer that's on the Drew Barrymore show, like I've known him since he's been on another talk show. He's actually had 2 jobs since I've met him, and I follow him places. I support him. And when this came up, he thought of me because I was top of mind. And that brings me to the second tip, which is say yes. Please, I'm like begging you, please, when an opportunity comes up and you're not 100% sure you can do it, or it makes you a little uncomfortable, I don't care. I want you to say yes. You'll figure out logistics, how to take care of your kids, how to get there, your hair, whatever it is. I want you to say yes first, because that opens up the opportunities for you, no matter what it is. For me, it's all about the energy. Like continuing to say yes and open yourself up those opportunities is how more opportunities come. That's how more, I don't know if you're in the universe or God or whatever it is, but saying yes creates the opportunity and the energy for you to get more opportunities. My last tip, the third tip, is actually talk to everybody. Yes, be that person that strikes up a conversation. I was sitting next to Drew Barrymore's actual driver. I didn't know that, but I was like, if you're next to me in this front seat, you're somebody. So let's talk to you. You could be a friend of the show. You can be somebody from the audience that was sit there. Like, who knew who this guy was that was sitting next to me? We were in the same place. Instead of sitting there silently, or I couldn't look at my phone because there were no phones in the studio, I had an amazing conversation with this guy. And then I learned that he was Drew Barrymore's driver. There was another guy sitting on the other side of me. He was one of the producer's boyfriend. I started talking to him. It was really nice to get to know him. When I was getting COVID tested, there was a writer who works for the show that was in the room. And we started talking, and guess what? I'm going to talk to her next week. It's about making friends. I say this to my kids all the time about being an adult and how they wish that life would change after high school. But you and I know that it actually never changes. Some of the bad parts, some of the bad parts change. But in reality, life and what we do is really about making connection, making friends. So silence doesn't help do that. Being bold does that. Getting out of your comfort zone does that. So we're going to build relationships, say yes, and we're going to freaking talk to everybody and then see what happens. Because for me, what happened was my first step into being on that stage, making the mocktails in the kitchen, and then who knows what's next. Maybe it is GMA. Stay tuned and see. But you can go to my page and see the whole video of